Let's talk about virality.
The myth is that virality is magic. You can't plan it. But the reality is that virality can be a very carefully engineered outcome. As we were developing Hola, we needed more and more developers. So I had this idea of doing a contest for software developers. I'm going to put up a leaderboard of the best software developers in Israel. And this is the leaderboard. I'm going to have this question or quiz for software developers, which my co-founder at the time created. And if whoever solves it perfectly will be put up on the leaderboard. And so these people will be able to say to their mom, hey mom, I'm the best, one of the best developers in Israel. And I took 5 emails of 5 developers that I got from people, and I sent this thing. Next day, how many people sent us an answer out of the 5? 0. Is that viral? It's not a good start, right? The next day, we sent out 5 new emails to 5 other people, and we said, if you solve this perfectly, you'll get $500. The thesis was they do this 10-minute exercise for the chance of getting $500. We sent out 5 emails, 0 came back the next day. So the next day, we said, 5 new emails, if you solve this, you'll get $2,000. The day after, we got 3 emails. That's great, right? 3 people tried to solve it. So we sent it out to 5, 60% came back. And then I said, well, now 3 came back, now they're all going to tell their friends, and tomorrow is like all of Israel is going to try to solve this quiz. How many emails did we get the day after? 0. So the thesis that software developers have friends is wrong, right? It doesn't work. And so we sent out 5 new emails. We said, look, if you solve this perfectly, you'll get $2,000. If you send it to your friend and he solves this perfectly, or she, you also get $2,000. And they get $2,000. And 3 months later, 17,000 developers in Israel tried to solve this quiz. 17,000, like pretty much everyone at the time. We could have said, yeah, we did a great product, but nobody listened, nobody did it, whatever, and we didn't have the magic. No, you just go step by step by step, and you try to create a viral product. There's 3 things you need to look at when you're engineering your virus. The first one is the length of time that you're infecting. This is how long will your customer actually use the product. E is the exposure to others of the customer. So how many people will this customer expose to every single day? Now, the third thing is, what is the chance, the contagiousness? What is the chance that if I saw his AirPods, I would actually go out and buy one? So contagiousness is basically per your product of 100 people a day that will see this product, how many will be infected? And then R, which you heard about in COVID, R is the infectiousness of the disease, is basically multiplication of how many days are you infected, how many people do you expose per day to your infection, and then of those people, what percentage will be infected? And that is R. And if R is bigger than 1, you win, game over. It doesn't matter how big R is. It can be 1.01, that's it. You won, you're a millionaire. I'll show you with numbers. So I just took this, I took this imaginary 30-day abs fitness app. People typically, by our statistics, they use it for 10 days. It's a 30-day app, right? But after 10 days, they sort of get tired and they don't do it anymore. And so basically, they're using it for 10 days, so they're infected for 10 days, all right? Now, let's say they tell 1 friend per day. Why did they tell friend? Because for the 10 days, I'm really excited and I'm telling everyone how in 30 days I'm going to have these abs, whatever. So I tell 1 friend per day. And out of the friends, just 1 out of 11 will install it themselves. So my R is 10 times 1 times 9%, which is 0.9, which is less than 1. And look what happens. This is a graph. After 120 days, which is 4 months, the 100 users we bought for $100 turned into 27 users. So there's no magic here, it's just math. If you don't have a viral product, you got to keep pumping in money, otherwise no one is going to use your product. Every time you put in $100 or $100,000, it just goes to 0. What do we do to improve this number? So we either improve L or E or C. We just improve 1 or 2 or 3, whatever we can. We just try little small improvements every day until R goes above 1. How about adding attractive videos? So we have men and women in attractive, clothing, whatever, doing sports videos. We took the 10 days and it went up to 14. All right, that's all we did. And now, look what happens. So R is 14 times 1 times 9% is 1.26, which is amazing. And look at this. From the 100 users that we bought, within 4 months, we've got 1,500 or 1,600 users. Now, we added an abs challenge to the application. People are telling 2 friends a day because they're posting stuff from our application on Instagram or whatever, so more people are exposed. The 100 users that we got in day 1 are 6.5 million users in 4 months later. 6.5 million. Again, we're changing little numbers. Maybe we'll shorten the onboarding sequence. Maybe we'll look at why are we only contagious for 9% of the people? And then we look at our numbers and we see that actually 20% are trying to install it, but we're asking them for a credit card. We're asking them for personal information. And that's why they're stopping. And we see them leaving us on the onboarding process. So we fix that. And we basically make it very, very easy to onboard. Like you just install the app and you start training. Okay? And then we got to an R of 3.36, which is like sort of unheard of. And within 4 months, we've got 210 million users. We started with 100. So to summarize this virality part, the engineering virality comes from improving L, E, and C, reducing friction, improving the value, and try not to confuse yourself with marketing or advertising at this phase.